opposition leader if you lose?
I was waiting for something like that. I'm really focused on Saturday. I know it's hard for you to tell me otherwise. I'm really focused. We've been really focused on what we need to do. And that is, from my point of view, change the government, give the state what they're looking for, which is, a positive change in direction. My opponent, he has been out all week. Apparently I'm responsible for everything that's occurred that's gone wrong in the world in the last 20 years. I mean, that kind of negative approach isn't going to give our state a great new direction for the future. It's not what we're looking for. What we're looking for is positivity, a dose of Victorian pride. We're a fabulous place. We're the best place in the world to live. I'm so confident in this state's future, and I wish to lead it after Saturday, and I hope Victorians invest in me and my team.
Realistically win 18 seats.
Yeah, we really can. I know, again, it's easy with respect, those not in politics to think that can't be done, but I can tell you it can, and we're working very hard.
If you come close...
Joy's question. Is there any prospect, is there any circumstance under which, if you don't form government, you stay on as opposition leader? We'll keep asking.
I know you'll keep asking me, and I'm going to keep saying to you, I'm really focused on Saturday. Paul, come have a drink with me on Sunday otherwise.
If you lose but come close to winning, will you stay on and try again?
I'm not countenancing that.
Okay, well,
It's been a long campaign, Matt. Can you give us a last-minute, 30-second pitch to voters?
Victoria's been through so much in the last few years. Me and my team are so focused on this state, on making sure that the state's future is strong and prosperous and positive. We want to fix our health crisis once and for all. We've got this chance. Don't waste it. We've got this chance. We're so close to providing cost of living relief for Victorians, every Victorian. We need a government and a premier who unite us, not divide us. That's what my government and we will be. And so I say to Victorians, don't wake up on Sunday with a Daniel Andrews hangover. Change the government. Give us that confidence on Saturday. We will not fail you. We will not let you down.
Mr. Guy, Lord Mayor Sally
on that earlier question, though, on you'll stay on. But honestly, can you really back David Davis, even if you win? I mean, would you keep him as your treasurer?
Certainly will, Dennis. I certainly will. And I know I've got to scoot off to Geelong, but I just want to say one thing if I can, because it's the last one before an election. Thank you to all of yourselves. I know this is not easy on yourselves as much as the politicians who you grill, but it has been. I've really enjoyed this campaign. I really have enjoyed this campaign. I've enjoyed going around the state. Election campaigns are wonderful things. You meet so many different people, so many Victorians of different backgrounds, and I really have enjoyed it. And I know my whole team, we're so positive. Sam, Paul, Cindy, myself here in Ballarat, but in other regions too. So thank you guys for your time and patience, forbearance with people like me, but we really have enjoyed it.
And
thank you,
what do you make of Mr Andrews voting out of his electorate early and just with no media?
What he does is up for him, but you can come with me and I'll vote in Templestowe tomorrow.
And can we quickly ask you about Sally Catt as saying that she believes that Melbourne has actually benefited from the lockdowns?
Anyone whose children went through extended lockdowns and home learning, and I see in so many kids learning difficulties related to COVID and the longest lockdowns in Australia, which the Andrews government gave us. Anyone to say somehow that was beneficial for the small businesses who lost their jobs, who I'm desperately trying to help get back on their feet. Anyone who thinks that was a good thing, I think, is just tremendously out of touch.
So you're saying that she's toned deaf to the whole issue?
Pretty much the best way to put it, Dennis.
How could you, if you get in, how could you work with the Lord Mayor with those sort of comments if you win government?
She's won a democratic vote, and I respect democracy in this state.
There's been polling data that's been done revealing
I've really got to go down to Geelong.
Voters who are set to benefit most from the suburban rail loop say they don't believe it's worth that price tag. What do you make of that?
Julia, that's why I say every cent of it should go back into fixing our health crisis, because that's the priority. And even voters in Melbourne's East, where the government's trying to spin a line that, somehow this underground line will be good for them, know that the best thing that money could be spent on is fixing our health crisis. That's the most important thing. That's not a matter for me. Okay, thank you. I've got to go.